just about
How do I
click
make
things
your
in.
face?
Now people can now see you just to give you that fair warning that I seldom get.
Yeah.
Hi, Caito.
No, that's fine. Hi.
Hi. Where did my chat go?
Bigger.
Fulia's here. Did you see Fulia's getting all the merch?
I did. Yes, the We the GamerCast merch.
I think she might be the first. Is she the first We the GamerCast I think I've seen? Perhaps.
I think so.
Maybe.
So.
I'm thinking that especially during like this before we start kind of space that we jump into when we're live, like I need some like Mario music in the background. Maybe we'll do that. And you know what? I wonder if we just
we're gonna get copyright.
Yeah, maybe I won't even do that. Oh man, golly, legal stuff. Holy crap! I see the Snack Network in the chat, and I thought the Snack Network was live just a minute ago. I saw you guys live. Antics is here. Megan is here. Kevin is here. Fulia, everybody's here. Locklith is here. Locklith was in the briefly. She was in the clip that I had on the We the GamerCast this week. It was Bobby talking about why he stopped swearing, and Holly and Locklith.
I watched that, and Locklith sent me a squishmallow.
Oh, really?
In the mail.
What?
So nice. It's a little bitty lion, and it's so goofy looking,
so
and I love
cute.
him.
Aw.
It was very sweet, very sweet. I've been looking for him.
That's nice.
And I don't have him around me, so she sent it on over.
Look at you have like the best like sweaters. I really like your sweaters.
Thanks.
Is that like
Great Smoky Mountain?
Yeah.
I got this on a bachelorette trip.
That's
and
very
sweet. It looked like grandma vibes, So I was
so
like,
you just
that's
ran to it. Where's your grandma section?
That's what I want to dress like.
I love your store, but where is your old lady? Oh my gosh. Oh, Antics, very sweet. I'm glad you got it. That's awesome. I love those things.
Yeah, the Kudo boards.
The Kudo boards are great. Snacker, I didn't even know you could. Can you raid on YouTube? Is that a thing?
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. So they just introduced. They call it live redirect.
Yeah.
Not raiding.
Yeah.
And the only way for it to work, they are supposed to have multiple options for how it works. Number one, you can manually enter all of the channels that you're okay with rating you. Or you can check a little box that says anyone who you're subscribed to can raid you.
Okay.
But that doesn't work. That button doesn't work. So you have to manually enter every channel that
who could possibly that doesn't that like eliminates any like discoverability or anything.
Right.
Like, let's just see what this person is up to. Like, you had to, man. I mean, I get what they're going for, I guess, but.
Well, they're trying to, like, protect creators, I think, and eliminate the hate rating and all that stuff that Twitch is dealing with.
Yeah, isn't that the worst, though? Like, that we have to create those rules because of that?
Right. But I just feel like there's a better way to do it. Like, I was watching Harris Heller the other day, and he was talking about why don't you just have a button that's like, anyone who... Yeah, just boot them out.
Yep.
Anyone who just entered from that raid.
Yep.
If they start saying stuff, there's one button that you click and it's like, okay, they're gone.
You could do like a whole thing about
it. Right. I don't know. Maybe the logistics of that aren't possible. I don't know. But
I don't know. I didn't know there was a cat on the bed behind you, and I just saw movement, and that freaked me out. Holy cow.
There's two.
Of course there's two. Where else are they going to go? Yeah, they've got to get away from those other three.
They love this bed.
It's very sweet.
This is their bed. I couldn't make the... Oh, she's having a dream.
Hey, we have the black and white versions of almost the same headphones. Like your Razer. Yeah, I almost never.
I like these because they're like smaller.
Yeah.
Every other these are the headphones
these are
that Todd
enormous.
Uses. Yeah. They're huge. And I'm like, I don't want that on my
those
head.
Those are nice.
And
Sean looks jacked.
The only thing I don't like is this doesn't retract.
At all? Oh, just cut it off.
Retract.
Just cut it off.
Can I do that?
I mean, if you don't use it, it doesn't. You're not gonna be able to resell it though. That's the only thing. Like, but if you don't need it, you just I don't know.
Chop it off.
Pair of cutters, wire cutters.
Yeah. Because I'm never gonna use it. When am I ever gonna be talking through my headset?
I don't know.
Okay. I'll do that. and then I'll blame you when it goes terribly wrong.
When you need it, it's like
I'll,
3 days
chop a
later.
wire, yeah.
Exactly. Nintendo's like, hey, we installed voice chat. You can do it directly on the console. You just need a headset with a boom microphone attached to it. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay, should we do this thing? I have a one-on-one at
so
45 minutes, so we should probably should do this.
Yeah.
I talk with my hands, so I'm going to put my coffee a little off to the side over here.
Okay.
But I kind of do this, and I still got my Rec Center wristband on. Yeah. Okay, everybody. That's the video I want. Okay. That indie showcase is happening, and this is the Nintendo Drive, and you're a potato. Got it. Okay.
I am not Ryan Turford.
Hey, everyone, it's not Ryan Turford. Actually broke me. Okay, that's really funny. I thought I was just gonna blast through it. Okay. Hey everyone, it's me, Sean Capri. I'm glad you're here because you're listening and probably watching to the most wholesome Nintendo podcast on the internet. It's the Nintendo Drive. I'm on a Skype call with my friend, Console Caito, the sauciest potato, and about 20 minutes ago, Nintendo announced an indie showcase, so let's talk about that in my busted Game Boy Pocket on the Nintendo Drive. Ball! Here we go! I take enough breath for this script, Caito. I had to take a bit of a come up for air.
A little fade out, a little fade on your own without having to edit it.
Oh, nice. with my baw, baw faded like a little bit.
Yeah.
I was also like, you can see, like, I can't obviously keep the same volume when my mind and my attention is going over to like click the button to launch the video for the live stream, of course.
Right.
Yeah. The Snack Network wants to leave in the blooper there.
The blooper, yeah. We love the bloopers.
The bloopers are good.
The issue is we have a lot of bloopers, but the issue is that Ryan bypasses the bloopers.
Yeah, we'll see if he does. Now we call him out.
Yeah. Producer Ryan does not like listening to all of our nonsense beforehand because we record for like 30 minutes before because we just start it when we get on the call, and then it's just. So Ryan's just like, yeah, let me just find where
and the screaming
Sean
happens.
is yelling. Yep. And that's where we're gonna go. But how are you,
Sean? I'm doing pretty good. I got a good start to today. Even though we're starting this at 7:30, I went to the gym this morning. I got my wristband on, got a hot tub in. I'm feeling pretty good. But you know what happens? Because I did this yesterday. 6 o'clock rolls around and I am done.
You're done, yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Like it should be like however many hours I wake up earlier than normal is when I kind of crash later on. Like it's just, I'm crashing way too early in the evening. Yeah. So back to full on caffeine, and who knows, just maybe a second coffee at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a give and take, you gotta, if you're going to work out, then you're going to have to poison
my bloodstream. Yeah. We saw how this worked out before. Like I quit caffeine because I'm like, my mood sucks. And like, this is kind of ruining me. And now I'm like, gotta get on it. We got a million things to do all day. So caffeine is the only answer, apparently.
I cannot imagine working out that early in the morning.
Yeah, it starts with a walk. I'll be honest.
I tried it like 2 times, and I think I just did yoga or something in the morning before I went to work because in my old job, it was like right next to the gym that we were going to. And it sucked.
Yeah.
like
it's hard.
It sucks. It's also, I want to put this out there too, for girls, it's a lot more challenging because y'all can just like wash your hair really quick and you're good and it's fine. Us, it's like you have to add on a whole other 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
After the workout to get ready for the day.
I don't know how you do it just any day,
it's just
let alone workouts. Yeah.
No, it's awful. It's awful. I just avoid it. I don't do it. There you go.
I'm very jealous. Yeah,
I put on a hat.
I wish I could work in a hat. And actually, like, we're all working from home. And actually, we got a memo, Caito. We got to remember, even though the weather's getting warmer, you just have to remember that there is a dress code and all this other stuff. So, yeah.
At home?
I know. Yeah. Well, at least presentable. And right now, I'm just kind of. I still got a sweat going, so I'll throw my jacket on after. Like
But are you having meetings?
Yeah.
Are you having meetings with just people within your company, or it's
Most
like
of us
people?
are. This is an interesting.
That's ridiculous.
It's interesting. Yeah. I don't know.
That's, in my opinion, that's ridiculous. Like if you're having meetings with other like clients or something, I can kind of get it. But just like your friends,
just each other. Yeah.
just your friend. Like no.
Yeah. It's probably a way of discrimination. Who's got the nicer clothes? And let's just judge each other. I'm like, I wear a white shirt or a black shirt under a blazer. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't want too many decisions.
And you keep the background like that.
I keep the background like this. Yeah.
Super.
So like, what do you? Yeah. Like, are we really going after a professional kind of thing here, or? Yeah, I actually had and it really distracts people. You'd think people would be able to stay focused and professional, but people are like, I see Star Wars back there. What else? And they call it out, and it's like, can we just move on?
What are the other backgrounds like?
Boring.
That people have.
They're like
just like walls.
Well, not only backgrounds are terrible, but also like angles of cameras are a problem. I don't want to see up your nose. I don't want to see, like, do yourself a favor, like lift that camera up. Everybody knows that like higher angle is a little bit better. None of this, Not
everyone knows that.
Apparently
and
not.
Why I have proof of that is because when I met up with Dallas and Emily this past weekend, trying to get, so we were Todd and Daniel, so my husband and Emily's husband, were in charge of taking the photos. And Todd is about my height, a little bit taller than me. So, the angle is what it is. Daniel is super tall, but he was like lowering the camera. And me and Emily are like, no, no, up. Take it above.
I just saw a TikTok about that. Like, if you have a much taller partner, like put your camera at their eye level and see how they see you. Like basically, create a mirror kind of thing. It's like, oh yeah, you see the top of my head a lot.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be weird. Chelsea and I are pretty close. Well, Chelsea's a little bit shorter than me, but we're it's not like 7 feet.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Lachlan says that she's adopted my throw a sport coat on for work meetings. That's all you got to do. Like we're not going to do anything crazy here.
I know I've said this before, but I don't understand meetings.
Yeah.
And I will never understand it.
It's kind of like this.
Todd is on meetings all day long.
It's like an all day podcast.
It's exhausting. Like
I treat them like podcasts.
What do you have to talk about?
What do we have to talk about today?
When do you work?
I'm not getting anything done.
When do you work? When do you actually do your job? Because all y'all are doing is just talking. About doing your job.
You hope that somebody else gets something done, and then we all celebrate together.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. We need to. I guess we need to get. The show.
Are we doing the show now? Did we start it? I can't remember. Are we just talking?
We do have one little bit of news today, but reminder, as always, you can listen to the Nintendo Drive and all of the Carpool Gaming podcast content on YouTube, youtube.com/carpoolgaming, and be sure to join us live because we do the show live every Tuesday now. And we did get a comment this week from Brian Eck, who says, "Great episode, guys. Always enjoy listening to the show on my lunch. I agree with both of you. I think it'll be hard for Switch sports to crack the top 10 and surpass 10 million in sales. However, we could see Nintendo do what they did with Wii Sports and offer a Switch Sports holiday bundle. That would definitely push sales, especially if they offer new DLC content." Would it, though? I mean...
The thing about it, like, when you pack it in, is it makes the Switch a motion-controlled system. Like, kind of by default. It just becomes, like... So, I don't know if that's what Nintendo wants. They kind of did that already.
I think I would be on board with this mindset if they had done it earlier.
Right.
Like, years ago. It didn't even have to be when it released, but, like, a year in. Yeah. 2 years in, something like that. But now we're kind of at the end of the life cycle. And I'm assuming they're just going to do a Mario Kart pack in again to try to push the Mario Kart DLC more than they're going to do this.
Yeah, or the Switch Lite OLED. Like, let's keep the faith.
You want that to happen so bad.
You know what else? The Switch Lite. Oh, I'm going to tack onto this, and hopefully we can like pin this for my future glorious victory of predictions. The Switch Lite OLED will be dockable. You can dock it. You'll have a TV out on it. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, sign me up for 3 of those things. Sign me up.
Look how excited you just got. You're just like, ooh. Tell me more.
Dockable?
Dock somehow.
How?
I don't know. Because it actually doesn't
dock?
fit. Yeah, you're right. Like, but
It needs to
something.
have a different. But you could have a different dock.
You could have a different dock. We just bought the Best Buy ones. Rocket
What does it
Fish
look
is the
like?
brand. It's
What is
it looks like a dog, but without the front face of it.
Okay, I need that
Yeah.
because I have all these cases, and I love them, but they don't fit in the docks, and they're not that thick. They're very thin
Yeah.
cases, but they don't fit in the dock. So
That looks very soft,
I
actually.
need a. Oh my gosh, it's so soft.
Oh.
It's from Play Vital. They sent it to me. Isn't that so nice?
Wow. Sponsored.
Yeah.
Sponsored.
Use
Okay.
code Caito10 for 10% off.
Nice. That's a real thing?
That's a real thing.
Where do people go? Okay, what's the website people go to? How do you do that?
I think it's gamingcobra.com.
Okay.
Wait, I
Very
can get you a
cool.
link.
Look at
I'll
that.
put it in the show notes.
Ah.
But yeah, it's so I don't know how to describe the texture because it's not
Touchy.
like yeah, it's very soft. It's kind of like a texture of a makeup palette that you wouldn't know what that feels like, but not sticky like those are. I don't know how to describe
Yeah.
it. It's so soft. Anyways.
I haven't got a makeup. You touched the mic and I didn't hear a thing there. That was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hit it.
Yeah, you
knocked it out of the
smacked
way.
the crap out of that thing and didn't hear anything. Okay.
Good.
Calm
There you
down. The
go.
microphone's just doing its job. You know? What was
Okay.
it? Oh, the sales. Oh, so I want to talk about something really quick. Was it Brian who had the comment? Was that Brian?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you,
Yes.
Brian. We just got numbers. Actually, Nintendo just sent out like the latest top 10 or whatever and a bunch of sales numbers. We're not talking about it. I just wanted to call that out, as you drink your diet Dr. Pepper. I just feel like we
Regular
kind of
Dr.
like,
Pepper.
yeah, that's real good. Real
Yep.
Dr. Pepper. It's
Yep.
right in the first in the morning. I love it.
Best.
I just wanted to call. I just think
different than nothing hits better than a Dr. Pepper first thing in the morning.
23 flavors to start the day. Yeah, Seth implying that Sean doesn't wear makeup. I was going to say that too, but just trying to go for a nice greasy look. I could use when I go for like passport pictures, they powder the crap out of my face.
Oh, wait, so we're just ignoring the numbers, is what you're saying?
Well, I thought we would because I don't think that
Okay.
I feel like we've talked about this before, where it's like, yay, and like Animal Crossing is up there,
Right.
and it's Mario Kart's number 1, Animal Crossing is number 2, and Smash is number 3. Tens of millions of copies,
Yeah,
Pokemon sold a bunch. Pokemon Arceus sold a bunch. I guess I'm talking about it right now.
right.
But but I feel like I don't know. And maybe we go back on this, but I think we've had questions in the past, or even you and I have chatted. Like, are the numbers themselves all that like super interesting, or is that our bailiwick, as it were? Is that a term you guys use down there?
I've never heard that term.
Yeah, like in your wheelhouse. Would you say that? In your
Oh, our
wheelhouse?
wheelhouse,
Yeah.
yeah.
I learned over in Saskatchewan, Canada, they say it's in your bailiwick. I think it's a farming thing.
I like that.
Not entirely sure. But do you want to, okay, so do you want to, like, we got the numbers,
don't
but I mean,
We don't need to talk about the numbers.
yeah. Lots,
Everyone
lots
can
of
go
stuff
Google
sold.
the numbers if you care.
Google the numbers. Exactly. We're here to talk about touchy textures and busted ass Game Boy Pockets that you buy from online stores.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also wanted to say you can support the show and get early access and exclusive perks at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. We want to thank our newest supporters, RJ Kern and Adam Bradbury. Thank you so much. And let's jump into what we played. All I played was Switch Sports.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I played that wasn't Animal Crossing.
Nice. But
it was good.
Well, did you play any new sports? Because I think you and I played the same games last week, but I played something else.
I have played everything at this point.
Oh,
I've
okay.
played all of them.
Yeah.
And I know which one you're going to talk about, and I hate it.
It's pretty slow. Soccer's pretty slow.
I hate it.
I'm
Oh,
not surprised.
so bad. And
Yeah.
here's the thing. I don't hate the concept because I do think
Of
I
soccer?
never played Rocket League, but I
Right.
do think I would have liked it if I had played it. But I don't know. Something about the soccer, it's just my character's so slow
Yeah.
compared to everyone else.
Well, there's a dash button.
Even when I'm doing the dashing.
Yeah.
No, I know about the dash.
Okay. Well, then
Even
your
when I'm
character's
doing-
no different than anybody else's.
So slow, and then you flop like a fish, and then you it's just so bizarre.
This is a video required episode. Oh my gosh. You flop.
It's too much.
Yeah, what's wrong? Actually, what you're doing with your hands is what the motion control should be, because you flip both, but you really should put like like your what's her face from Titanic, just like
Rose.
Hands down and kind of behind you, get a nice little arch. Yeah. Yeah, Bree says the character is slow. But did you play by yourself, like against a bunch of randoms, or how did you play?
No, I played on stream. I played with members.
What the heck? I was gonna say that's the gold time.
I think I'm just
right
bitter
there.
because they're all better than me.
Yeah, I got destroyed in soccer
I think I'm
over
just
and
bitter.
over. Yeah. We even did like a Team Canada versus US, and it was no good.
No.
And it played out like you would expect it to.
Yeah.
Got all those elite athletes down there.
Yeah. Yeah. And I played, I don't remember if I streamed for 2 hours or 3 hours that day. And let me just say, my triceps have never hurt so bad in my life.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Because we did so much. Bowling's my favorite, obviously.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to point out that ARGO made a video on how to get a strike every time. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out.
I haven't. I saw the effect of it because Rybo got it.
It doesn't work for me.
Oh, no.
It doesn't work for me. And I'm just like, I know I'm doing this right. I know I can follow directions. Oh, ow.
As you rip out the cord.
And I can keep my arms straight, but apparently I can't.
Apparently not. Yeah. Well, it worked for Rybo, so I'm not sure what's wrong with you. Rybo nailed it.
Well, no. Rybo already knew what he was doing.
That might be true.
Maybe Rybo's cheating. Maybe
Hack's
Rybo
confirmed.
has a hack.
Hack's confirmed. just to pwn some noobs in bowling.
Yeah. But it was fun.
Yeah.
So did you like soccer?
I like soccer quite a lot, and because I really just got into it. I was screaming at everybody, and I don't know, that might have been part of it. I can imagine it getting. It's weird because it probably takes some strategy. Probably of most of the games, like it takes like positioning. You can't just like all four of you like go downfield and try to score a goal like with nobody protecting the net or anything. But like, who wants to do that? Like, it's switch sports.
No.
Like I'm gonna be left wing and I'll be sweeper or whatever the heck. Like, but it probably would be good on that front.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
Which sport is your least favorite?
I think probably volleyball.
I was going to say there's only one right answer, and it's volleyball.
Yeah, is it really? Yeah. I think that's it's weirdly complicated, I'll say, and I don't know.
But it's complicated, but also at the same time very handholdy.
Totally.
And I don't know how you can be both.
Yeah.
But it's like it tells you exactly what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And all you're doing is timing when you're
the smackdown
doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know why that doesn't really drive with me. I was getting really into it at tennis again online. Like I was talking smack and everything, and I wasn't doing very well at all. But I felt really good about it. I was doing like the tennis noises and everything. Every time I hit it, I made up my own tennis noises.
The grunting.
Yeah, but it wasn't a grunt. It was more like an exhaustive like bleh. It's more like sound effects. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
and how many times did you play the Who Do You Think You Are? I Am?
Oh, I don't get to because I don't win bowling. I keep playing with Rybo and ARGO and Johnathan Brown, and I don't win enough to ever play it. So yeah, I need something else. So I need victory moments on stream for other sports. Like I got to get something for tennis. There's got to be something for tennis.
There has to be.
There's tons for soccer, but most of them are kind of douchey.
Yeah.
Soccer players. So.
But tennis, there's probably something from
gotta be some good
Serena
stuff for
Williams
tennis.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You find something good.
Yeah, that's what people think of me when I'm playing tennis. They're like, oh, wow, Serena Williams up there. Yeah. Canadian Serena Williams. Shocker. But I like I'm really glad that I have it. Is really it. I think Brian had said he wanted other sports. What did he say way back up here? I can't find it anymore. Give us, I don't know. I lost it. Golf. Man, you guys are busy in the chat. Holy cow, that just like scrolled up a couple miles.
ARGO says badminton and tennis are his favorite. Boo.
I still haven't done badminton.
It's the same as tennis except boring.
Yeah. Except boring. Wait, except it's the same as like real tennis?
No, it's the same. It's the same thing. You're just volleying a thing over the net.
I like
over
it.
And over.
I don't know. You can place it, and again, you got to start smack talking a little bit in these sports. Apparently, it's half the fun.
Yeah,
God, we gotta 1v1 each other. Like, this is enough is enough. We need to have some sort of showdown. Like,
I'm
and like
still
by
upset.
sport. Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm still upset about the bowling that you can't just one-on-one. You have to join with other people.
We can set, yeah, for the battle royale, yes.
Yeah.
But we could set up a room and just 1v1.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, we can, like, yeah, we've set up private rooms before, but it's just regular bowling or special bowling, but not the battle royale. I don't even know what it's called. It's probably a thing.
Okay, so you've also played Miitopia, it looks like.
Lincoln is playing Miitopia, and it's so cute. I just love it, and it's like kind of baby's first RPG, and he thinks it is the funniest thing. He laughs hysterically, and as a parent, you just, when your kid is laughing, you just love it, and it's the cutest thing, and he's reading the stuff, so it's very...
I was going to say, is it voice acted, or is he reading everything?
Lots of text, and he's reading a lot of it, and he was trying to show my dad Miitopia, and it's like, I don't even think I understand Miitopia, to be honest with you. I don't understand what's going on. They like, you battle, and then you go back to this house, and you give them some things. I don't know what's going on. But the me faces are hilarious, and he's just walking around with like 3 versions of me. Like, he's got a little Lincoln me and a dad, and with giant glasses and silly eyes, and it's just the best. So I just wanted to shout out Miitopia.
Yeah.
It's for, probably 6 to 10 year olds or something like that. Like, it's he's really loving it. So Miitopia was pretty sweet. Yeah.
And then have you been reading Reggie's book?
I'm almost halfway through. Yes, Reggie's book is a secret hidden. It's a Trojan horse for how to like live in the business world, how to like draw out your career path. People probably are buying it because it's like Nintendo boss and everything, and it does eventually get there. Some Nintendo stories, but it's actually a lot like, how do you plot out if you want to grow in the business world. It's kind of like that, actually. So I was very surprised, but I'm open to that sort of thing anyways. Like, a lot of his approaches align with how I work now anyway. So I really like it, but I'm very curious to know if other people are in for that sort of thing, or if they just want to like, tell us the deep dark secrets of Nintendo. Like, what is this? He worked at Procter & Gamble and all these other places, Pizza Hut. So it kind of walks through his journey. Everybody likes Pizza Hut.
I love some Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
I haven't had Pizza Hut in a long time.
I think we need pizza. Okay. We need to get that sponsorship going.
Yeah. We do have some breaking news today. We didn't have any news last week.
We didn't have breaking news 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, right before the show, they announced the Indie World Showcase, which will be happening tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific time. So what do you think about this? All about the indie games coming to Nintendo Switch. I love a good indie showcase.
Same.
Although I was trying to look through here and see if I predicted anything indie, and I didn't.
Well, and they just tweeted it. They tweeted it, what, an hour ago? Yeah, just over an hour ago. All I can see so far is just the tweet that it's going to be 20 minutes of information of upcoming indie games headed to Nintendo Switch, and you could watch it on their thing. So it's like, I always wonder, are they going to show us something that we've seen before, or are we going to get new stuff on here?
Right.
And I really do prefer new stuff unless it's dated. Like, if I don't want to see anything for a second time unless it's like, and it's dropping today. I'm really curious to anybody in the chat if they've got anything else on this, as we've been kind of busy setting up on the show. Are you going to live stream this, do you think? It's first thing in the morning. We're going to be doing, I think, the Xbox Drive is recording tomorrow morning. So, yeah, we'll probably have to catch up on that a little bit later on.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I'll be working, but I was also trying to think, did any of us pick any indie type of game for our little fantasy thing?
Oh,
that I haven't been keeping up with. But what if something
I should bring that up again. Yeah. Oh, okay. I can look that up.
For that. That would be interesting. I don't know if we did. I feel like
I think they were all
I'm over here predicting Metroid Prime 4, so
I should actually bring that up. That should be a constant update on the show. Yeah.
Well, one of my games, or no, one of your games came out.
Trek to Yomi came out, and it did not do as well as I was hoping for it to do.
So what does that mean? I don't understand the fantasy thing.
Okay, so
what does it mean?
We basically picked a bunch of games that haven't come out yet, and when they release and get reviewed, we get points depending on how well they do on OpenCritic. And so we get 1 point for every kind of rating score it gets over 70. So, for example, Trek to Yomi got, I think, 74. So I got 4 points. And so at the end of the year, whoever has obviously the most points will win. And if you choose a bunch of games that review really, really well, like Elden Ring, for example, earlier this year was like 94 on OpenCritic. So that was like, you even get bonus points for games over 90. So there's like,
Gotcha.
you get more. Yeah.
So, okay. And so what does the counterpick thing mean?
So counterpick is when, first you pick all the games that you want that will contribute to your own score. A counterpick is you're picking a game that somebody else has chosen that you think is going to score less than 70, or it's not going to come out at all. And when you counterpick it, you lock it in. That person can't drop that game. They are going to be stuck with it.
Okay. Got it.
So what did you? I counterpicked Metroid Prime 4 for you because I don't think that game is coming out, and
So I can drop my other games at any time and pick something else.
You could drop the other games, yeah. Yeah, you cannot drop Metroid Prime. You're stuck with that one. Your first pick was a good one though. You've got Splatoon 3 was your first pick.
Right.
I think that's going to
score
well.
And I need to pick other games too?
Yeah, you've got 3
more spots. Because I saw Ryan
spots.
has more games than everybody else.
Ryan is just, what a keener. Do you guys say keener? You guys, have I explained this word? Keener's like an A+. He's like a tryhard. He's like oh, look at me, I'm front of the class kind of thing. Like
teacher's pet.
Keener, yeah.
Yeah.
Love you, Ryan.
I'm learning so many vocabulary words today.
I didn't know that this was a Canadian thing, and I don't know. I guess we have keeners and y'all don't.
We don't. Nope.
Ryan's first pick was God of War Ragnarok, so I'm not even sure if that game is coming out. I'm just scrolling for any indie stuff.
Interesting.
I'm not really seeing too much. I mean, Plague Tale could be interesting if it comes here.
ARGO says, I love how Sean's explaining the rules of the fantasy after we
drafted.
Here's the thing. He probably explained it before, and I just don't get it. Because I've never done anything fantasy before, and all I knew is I was supposed to be picking games.
Actually, and it's funny,
and that's that.
This will be well documented, the fact that you have no idea what's going on, and you actually have a strong pick here in Hollow Knight Silk Song. And wouldn't that be interesting if that showed up at the indie show tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope so.
That would be huge because, Hollow Knight is a really solid game. But right now, as it stands, you have -4 points because you counterpick Trek to Yomi, which. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's counterpicking and getting like -4. We've got this thing going on with the trophy room, and they counterpicked Kirby. A bunch of dum-dums. They got -14 points on that one. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Ryan is wicked smart, says Court Lalonde.
Okay. Oh, Snack Network says Splatoon will have dumb, weird limitations that'll hurt its score. Don't do that to me. No, it's going to be great.
It is going to be great.
90s.
There's also a bunch of, like, Nintendo's tweeting a bunch of stuff about Splatoon these days, about, like, customization and things, and the weapons are coming back. Yeah, it's going to be, it's kind of like maybe hinting that maybe they get it. Maybe.
Yeah, I hope so.
This is us getting our hopes up. Yeah.
Yes, as we always do. Okay, we do have some questions this week, and I want to jump into this first question first. This is from Snapfish JKJ's husband, Gingy37, who says, thoughts on whether Nintendo will adopt an in-game achievement system similar to Xbox's achievement system or like PlayStation's trophies. No, they will not. As much as we want them to, I just think they're so out of touch with that as a concept, and I don't know why. Because it would definitely it's kind of a weird thing that is such a driving factor in people playing games.
Yeah, but
I feel
is.
like it is.
Yeah.
Like I would want that. I would want everyone to see all of my achievements or my whatever.
Well, Rybo just got a perfect game in bowling. I'm like, imagine doing that and not getting an achievement, which he didn't. You know? And I don't know that Nintendo would ever do anything that hardcore. Like, that's really difficult. But like, give us a little something. Court Lalonde says they could call it Power Coins, which I agree.
Or just anything.
I just like Nintendo, the stamp system.
Stars or whatever.
They've done stamps in the past with was it Mario 3D World? I think was the first time that we saw that, and I thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
I would really
stamps would be cute too.
right, because then you could use them. I don't know, like I mean, Nintendo had some cool stuff with the Wii U, but it was on the Wii U, so nobody cared. But like Miiverse was a thing that I just maybe it distracted from other things. Now that they don't do it, this is why we have such a competent system. But I would love this, and you're right that they are so disjointed from all this stuff that they probably won't do it. But they also release like Bluetooth audio. They unlock Bluetooth audio in the middle of the night for some random blog post or something. So I could see them like you never know with Nintendo. And but we have to give up hope. Remember, there's a key element to this. We have to give up hope.
We have no hope.
Yeah, it's absolutely not going to happen. If there's any chance for this to happen, we have to declare we've given up.
But what if they did like the stamp system and they had cute little stamps for every game, and then you could use the stamps on your home screen, like on your theme?
Yes.
And you could like stamp them all over your home screen.
Or your screen, or your when you take screenshots and share them, you could put a whole bunch of stamps on them.
Decorate. Yeah. Oh, that would be so cute.
And what I love, like, you have it in, I think PlayStation does this as well. It's definitely Xbox. Like, you get, like, artwork for that achievement. You get, like, a little, sometimes it's a screenshot of the moment you get it, which I think mostly happens on PlayStation. But you get, like, the achievement itself has artwork to it as well. And I just want it. You know what I mean? And I don't even know. Would you want... So, Xbox just has, like, a running score. Like, you get an achievement, you get, like, 50 points. You get 100 points, which doesn't really mean anything other than you're just ramping up a score. PlayStation has, like, trophies. They have bronze trophies for the easiest ones, silver for medium, gold, and then a platinum when you get all of them. Would you want, like, something completely different? Is it good enough just to have, like... I feel like it's just so Nintendo to go, no scores, just these cute little stamps.
Right. Ooh. I would want to have some way to track them.
Yeah.
And I would want some kind of like consolidated, like, hey, I can look at. I haven't looked at the Xbox achievement system in a long, long time. Like since I played Left 4 Dead was the last time I looked at my achievements.
Oh, wow.
Because I wanted to get all of them for that. And we spent hours trying to get the one where you can't get hit by any zombie the entire time you
Impossible.
play.
You got that one?
We did it. I did it.
Oh my god. Oh, there's got to be a cheat for it. I think there's one. Is this the first Left 4 Dead?
The first,
like the very first one. Yeah, I think at there's one level where you can just like hide out in the water, and then like it just kind of like runs through, and you wait for the helicopter to come. No, you actually
we just played hours and hours and hours. Untouchables was the name of the achievement.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to look back to see if I ever got that one. Okay.
And I liked that they were all listed out, and I could see all of them. And I would want that. I want them to have cute little names like Untouchables, and I would want, I don't know.
And they already exist for third-party games. They're already there.
Well, yeah, and it's weird because they try to implement it within the games, like Kirby.
Right. Yes.
But within the game. Just give it to me out of the game.
Yep.
Attached to my Nintendo account. Do you think it has something to do with the whole Nintendo account thing and just a privacy thing, or
I think they just do things different. They talk about that a little bit in the part of the book I've read so far with Reggie, where they do their own thing. They are so singularly focused, but I mean, obviously they look elsewhere even these days. So maybe that's an old anecdote, but yeah, I wonder because it seems like this also wavers in the other communities as well. Like it seemed like getting a platinum trophy was a way bigger deal 7 years ago. And now is now the time to add it in now that nobody really cares about it? I'm not sure. I think one of the biggest things that I like about it is that it just shows me what games I've played.
Right.
Like once you fire up that game, it's like, okay, now it's in order. So I'll scroll through my whole my list of games here, and it's like this is chronologically sorted of what games I've played. Right. So I'll scroll forever and find Left 4 Dead here eventually.
See.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I wish they would do that, but do I think they will? No.
Probs not.
I don't. Probs not. Project X Talk says the Nintendo account needs a revamp. No more friend codes, unique usernames, etc. I agree. I hate the friend code thing. However, the friend code thing does kind of, I don't know what the right way to do it is. How does it work on Xbox? Like if you are online say you're streaming and someone sees your Xbox name,
Yeah.
Sean Capri or whatever it is, can anyone just add you at any time?
Yeah.
If they have your gamer tag?
That's right. And they can both like become friends, or they can just follow you, which is a little bit different. So they can just kind of like, I guess, keep track of the games that I'm playing and watch from afar. It's like the stalker version. It's just like, I don't want you to know that I'm here. I'm just like, I'm following you. I'm just staying back a couple steps.
Now, does Xbox have a limit on friends? The way Nintendo
I don't think so. Nintendo has a limit? Really?
300. That's
probably enough, though. Like, as my initial reaction.
Is it?
Well, I mean, scroll through a list of 300 people. Like, I don't know. Maybe that is. I should look how many friends do I have on Xbox. One time I shared my PlayStation, my PSN, my PlayStation Network name on Podcast Beyond, IGN's PlayStation podcast, because it was outrageous and it was stupid. And I just wanted to change it, and they read it on air, and thousands of people read that. And so I like just all of a sudden, apparently the episode went live and my phone started buzzing because I was getting all these friend requests. So there is a way to have too many friends. Like I've lived that life, and it is not very good because you just want to find your people. And I had all these random people as well. So yeah, there's like a limit isn't the worst thing in the world.
Right. I think PlayStation's limit is $9.99. Says Project X Talk.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I feel like there was a game that broke it at one point where it might have been like a Tetris game or something. I think it was like the Ubisoft Tetris game. You fired up, and if you had more than so many friends, it would break down. So like that does play into it, I think, for Nintendo. Like the friends stuff, the trophies or the achievements or whatever, you know, they're barely hanging on as it is. Right. Like the games we need to get through a match without a communication error, let alone all this other stuff. You get random friend requests from playing Switch Sports Online. How do you do that, JKJ?
I think you can stop that from happening. I think there's a setting where you can change it either to no one can send you friend requests, or they can't send you friend requests.
Oh, yeah, because you've recently played with them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the recently played with JKJ. So if you don't want them to do that, there is a setting where you can change that.
Yeah.
Because I have to change that on mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm streaming and I'm visiting islands or something, I'll change that on mine. But that is an issue for me. The 300 people limit is an issue for me, because if people want to add me to send me stuff on Animal Crossing or whatever, or if people are coming, like it's different people, that are trying to interact with me or trying to play games with me, and I have to like shuffle.
You gotta.
People.
Some people are just on their way out. They're like, well, then you have to create a system for removing people. Like, what is it? They haven't been online for a while.
Right.
Like, yeah,
right. And some people don't show their online status.
Yeah.
So then you don't even know. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Make sure you send them a message before you eliminate them from your friends list. Like, good riddance. Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for being my friend for a little bit. You're out.
Peace
You're
out.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. So I don't love Nintendo's friend system, but I also don't hate it, because I do feel like for me that privacy aspect is kind of good for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in a different way, like I'm not trying to stay private online per se, but just like if anyone could send me a friend request, then it would be a constant issue.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you have how many hundreds of people watching you at a time?
Right.
Thousands of people watching your videos.
If I get like 100 friend requests at one time, that would be an issue. So, Yeah.
I don't know how they would handle that. That would be really hard.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to be like friends also. Like they do a nice interaction with like Twitter and Facebook and stuff. Not that I use Facebook, but I do like, hey, this person on Twitter. Do you want to add them on Switch? Like that does round it out a little bit, because it feels archaic to go, you need a friend code.
Friend code, yeah.
And so maybe that's your point about like that keeps it from you. That's why you don't get so many. You at least have to find out your friend code.
Right. But I feel like they could just have settings where you can change like I only want to send outgoing friend requests or whatever or you only open it at certain times. I don't know what the solution is.
Seems
but,
very Animal Crossing. Like your gates are open for requests, you know, your doors. You're allowed to accept them now. Otherwise, mailbox is full.
Right.
Yeah, snack.
But for me, the friend request or the friend code is good. I don't love it because it's not like I know my friend code offhand.
Totally tough to share for sure. Yeah. I think that's the thing about it. Like in practice, it turns out it's not the worst thing in the world. Just the friend code itself, the fact that you can't. But it just feels old. It feels like that we are one step away from entering in the passwords from Mega Man at the end of like when you died and you have like just icons, like a grid of like 3x3, bunch of, it's a mushroom and then a star and then whatever else. That'd be fun. I want that to be my friend code.
Yeah. Okay, I think we have time for one more question. So we're going to do this question from Todd Oxtra, who says, when do you think Nintendo announces their Summer Direct? Should they partner with the Keel E3s or connect with Xbox and have a faux E3?
Faux. Well, they just sort of did this, and I have to look back. I should have asked this a little bit earlier. When did Nintendo do an Indie World Showcase last May ahead of E3? I think they did. So we looked at that as some, like maybe an indicator of what does their June look like. So if they're following the same May playbook, maybe they'll follow the same June playbook, in which case I think it would be a Tuesday. Nintendo usually does Tuesdays for some sort of showcase. I would really like that. I would like that very much.
Perfect.
I really don't think Nintendo, of all of the whatever companies or platforms, I feel like Nintendo wouldn't go, yeah, we like to do things on our own. We like to just not look at what anybody else is doing, but we'll hitch a ride with Jeff Keighley. Like that doesn't really make sense to me at all.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
Yeah. Oh, Seth says it was April. Interesting.
I think, here's the thing. All of these companies had something planned for June.
Agreed.
It's not like they're just throwing this together last minute. Like it's already done. It's already ready to go, whatever it is. And they're going to do it. Especially Nintendo. Especially Nintendo, who consistently puts out Nintendo Directs. Yeah. It'll just be another Direct. It'll just be whatever they were going to put. For they don't even really do. Nintendo doesn't even really do E3 anyway.
I agree.
So they're just going to do their own thing like they always do. And put out their Direct in June.
I'm sorry, guys. There's like an earthquake happening upstairs. It's like
I don't hear it.
Okay, well that's good. There's just like I'm in the basement and people are dropping medicine balls or something upstairs. I don't know what the heck. Seth Sturgill and Project X Talk both confirmed that it was April, the indie showcase last year. So I don't know if that ruins it or not, but like I said, I really do hope. I think Nintendo sees the value of just doing their June thing.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't even know E3 isn't even happening. Maybe they're just like so just playing. They haven't gotten the memo yet. They haven't read their emails. They don't even know.
Right.
But yeah, let's get a Direct. And also we should probably, even before we know if a Direct is coming up, we should probably do some predictions, even if it's not happening.
Yeah,
because those are super fun. Yeah,
let's do it next week. That's what we'll do on the show.
Oh. Well, I was wondering because we had Justin Masson on last time. You, me, and Masson.
Tell Justin Masson he's got to wake up at
all right, 7:30
or whatever.
I think he would do it. I'm going to text him right now. We'll see if we can get him before we close out the show. And I have a meeting in 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, yep. We're finishing up. Sean, where can everyone find you on the internet?
Find me on Twitter and on Twitch at Sean Capri, Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants, and brand new as of like yesterday, Carpool Gaming now on TikTok and Instagram. So we've been on Instagram for a while, but TikTok is new. Go there and we'll post something probably this week.
Potentially.
Yes.
And you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Console Caito. That is all for episode 54 of the Nintendo Drive. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, make sure you join us next week for some live predictions for the Indie Showcase. No, not the Indie Showcase. For the the E3, the fake E3. Okay, bye.
See, sometimes we have bloopers even on the live show. Oh, I'll hit the button here.